Guys, happy 2021. So it is New Year's Day as I am filming this, and I thought what better way to celebrate the new year than to go back in time to 2020 and look at what I got in my Ipsy December bags. Just kidding. But I think I will be doing some catch-up videos in January. So I just figured I'd do kind of a chill try-on video with the items I received. So I've already kind of looked through everything. I know what I have. So I've already applied my base makeup, but I haven't applied any of the products that I got in my bags yet. So, okay, so I guess I'll just kind of run through what I've received. So I do get the Ipsy normal glam bag and the glam bag plus. And in my glam bag plus, I think I got a couple of add-ons. Okay, so I got two add-ons. I got the Briogeo Hair Care Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Mask. This is a 1 fluid ounce size, so I just tend to pick up those kind of travel size products like hair masks when I see them because I know eventually I'll use them, so I got that. And then I got a full size of the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cream. This is a 1.7 fluid ounce size. And I just kind of figured I'd stock up. I already have some of these products waiting to be used. But do you guys see? It's like liquidy. I don't remember this being that liquidy. Oh no. Well, I guess I'm gonna have moisturized arms. Also, I thought this came in like a, do you see that? It's like a lotiony texture. I might have to check the other one I have to see if it's the same. Look, not like I was in love with this bag anyway, but I just got, I mean, if nothing else, it's a waste of product. So for something that runny, you would think they would put it in, I'll probably just end up throwing this bag away, to be honest. Like, I was going to donate it, like to Goodwill or whatever, but I don't think it's worth the effort of trying to wash it. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw it in the wash by itself and see how it does. I have a feeling this was gonna be like kind of a mess. Anyway, this is the bag. It feels like a chenille type fabric. It feels nicer than the other one, to be honest. The normal Ipsy bag. So maybe this would be good to like store Christmas decorations in. Yeah, that was surprising. Like, I'm using the Delicate moisturizer right now, which comes in a pot, but it has a much thicker texture. So if you held it upside down, it wouldn't fall out. I'm not sure exactly how much I spent on this, just by quickly looking through my emails. I think full-size products, and I think this is full size. They tend to be around $18 generally, and it's called a Goat Milk Moisturizing Cream. So looking at the Sephora website, the full size, which is $65, is also 1.7 ounces, but it does show it having like a pump style applicator, and it has like a silver ring around it. So I don't know if this was like an older product they were trying to offload. Okay, so that was the add-ons, and now I'm gonna have goat milk cream all over my other products. Great way to start 2021. Okay, so the other items I picked as like the 3 items that went into my bag included the Complex Culture Set Go Translucent Powder. I got the Complex Culture eyeshadow palette in, I think it was a previous bag, and oh, it's not in the front. And I liked it, and I liked like the packaging and everything. I don't remember which month this was, but I did a try on, I think, with that. So I thought I would try another product from them. This is a loose setting powder, translucent. So we'll try that out. And then I also picked the Ciate London Eye Lustre Cream Eyeshadow in Eclectic. Yeah. Which looks like a champagne-y type color. A little bit more of a rose gold, really. So I'm not always the hugest fan of cream, like doe foot type products for the eyes, but we'll see how that goes. And then I also picked a second Complex Culture item, which is, this is the Overtime Contour and Blush Duo Multitasking Glow on the Go. So it looks like the shades are called Power Player and Pink Slip. So that will be my blush and contour. And then the two products they selected are the IBY Beauty Fireside Eyeshadow Palette. It says it's an Ipsy exclusive, which always makes you wonder if it's going to be the same like quality. If you have a spatula like this, they're great for kind of inserting into a box, and you can just kind of ease it out so you don't rip the box. That is something you want to try to avoid. This one's being difficult. So I will be applying this eyeshadow palette. I think it's a good color story for December. The green is kind of unexpected. It says, "Hey, hot stuff" on the mirror. So we'll try it out. And then finally, there was a Trestique Matte Color and Shiny Balm Lip Crayon in Belize, Bordeaux. It says "not for sale" on it. So I don't know if they made this particular product especially for Ipsy. I always like how their products look like a little pencil or crayon, like it has the color on the top here and then also on the bottom, and that looks like the pencil size. It looks like it's actually a good size to kind of get a precise line. Oh, and it's magnetic. That's cool. And then it has the Balm, which is just a really tiny little product. Okay, it does actually spin up. So there's more product than you might initially think. And that is not magnetic, that's just like a click closure. Okay, so those are the products, and let's see, it says "Home for the Holidays," which many of us are. Home for the holidays, it's where the heart and fun is. Rock those festive playlists, don a red lip, indulge in what you love and who you love. It's what the holidays are all about. And then they have a hair mask and a skin mask recipes using common ingredients like banana, avocado, etc. And it's telling you about Glam Bag X, which is debuting in February, I believe, where you get 7 to 8 full-size products worth up to $350. And you choose 3 of them. They're curated by beauty's biggest celebs. So the February Glam Bag X will be Patrick Ta. So I'm looking forward to that. And I think that's all there is there. Okay, so that was my Glam Bag Plus. And I want to say this is... never remember exactly. Is this $25 a month? Yeah, so the Glam Bag Plus is $25 a month, and the normal Glam Bag is $12 a month. So let's look at the Glam Bag, the normal. So I will quickly show you the add-ons, because I think you're able to do the add-ons for each bag because they customize and whatever at separate times. So I got another one of the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind hair masks, and then I also got the Verb hydrating mask. So I think these were both $3, and then I think I had like a $3 credit, so I ended up paying like roughly $1.50 for each of these. So again, I just kind of like to stock up on those. And the product, I guess I'll talk about the back. So This I will probably donate. It's this weird, it doesn't feel the same as the Glam Bag Plus. It has this like kind of, is it Sherpa type material, but it feels like Sherpa that's like been washed a bunch of times and just feels kind of like old and cheap, and it just doesn't feel good. And then it has this faux leather strap that says Ipsy on it, and there is like a gold zipper. So when I saw it on the computer, I thought aesthetically, like the color combination and everything, I was on board with. It has Ipsy on the inside there, but I don't like that feeling. So what did I pick? I think I picked these masks. So I think with Ipsy you can only choose one item out of the 5, and I forget what else was available, but these were just the best. And of course now they're kind of, I guess the snowman is still seasonal, and the reindeer kind of, but I thought I would be able to use these at least. So it says Dear Diary, spelled D-E-E-R, collagen and berry plumping and moisturizing essence sheet mask, and a snowman story, hyaluronic acid and glycerin, and plus Jeju mineral water, the most hydration essence sheet mask. So those will be good to use as we head into the very dry winter months. I'm not sure if these have a kind of fun pattern to them or if they're just like plain white, but you know, at least that can be useful. Okay, so same theme for this bag, and then it has the items inside. And those, they say the MSRP is $3 per mask. So that was what I chose, and the other items they sent include a Lasting Smiles Peppermint Cream Organic Lip Balm, which I will probably give to my husband because I don't like to use peppermint products, although it looks like this says it has peppermint flavor and not like peppermint oil. So it's coconut oil, beeswax, sunflower oil, peppermint cream flavor, shea butter, cocoa butter, jojoba oil, vitamin E, and that's it. It's organic, Leaping Bunny, certified fair trade. Okay, so maybe I will use that. I don't mind the flavor or taste of peppermint, I just don't like to use essential oils. So it says this is a full size. The MSRP is about $6, so between the masks and the lip balm, that's basically the cost of the bag. It says a lip balm that makes your lips look and taste super fresh. It says it is infused with real peppermint oil though, and a hint of vanilla. Alright, so maybe my husband will get a lip balm. I have plenty, so I'm not in need of it. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so that was one item they chose, and they also sent a deluxe size, I guess. This says not for resale on it. This is the Beauty for Real, what are you? Beauty for Real Lip Gloss and Shine in Nudist. And it says it's high shine, hydrating, and has a minty feel that's so refreshing on your lips. Infused with aloe vera and avocado oil for long-lasting moisture. The full size, which is 4.5 milliliters, is $18. This is, what does it say? 2.4, so like roughly half the size. I might donate this. I'm not too jazzed about it. And then I also got the Murad Environmental Shield Essential C Cleanser. It says it's infused with antioxidant-rich vitamins A, C, and E that help protect against free radical damage and environmental aggressors. Has a citrusy scent. And the full size, which is 200 milliliters, is $40. This is 45 milliliters, so I guess this is roughly $10 in value. So we'll see. I'm not quite sure if that's going to be suitable for my dry skin or not. And then the final item here is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. And I have tried this before. I've had samples of this before. The full size, which is 9 milliliters, is $25. And this is, does it say on here? Make everything so tiny, it makes me feel old. I have no idea, but it's, you know, kind of your standard sample size. So I actually had a older sample of this in my, you know, stash. So I'm gonna put this to one side, make sure I don't switch them. It's one of those like movie scenes. There isn't a particular one that comes to mind, but this feels a very like switcheroo type circumstance. So I'm gonna put this one down there, and I'm gonna use the older one, which hopefully is still good, just so I have a fresher one in the stash. Okay, so that is everything I got in both bags. And I guess I'll just start with the application process. So obviously I'm not going to use the hair mask or the skincare, but everything aside from this lip product, I think I can use. So I have, like I said, already applied my base makeup. So I think I'm going to start with this translucent setting powder, and I'm going in from the bottom because it's like taped on the top. Okay, so does it say the cost? Yeah, so it's $28 for the full size here. And if you are interested in any items from Complex Culture, you can use the code IPSY15 to receive a 15% discount. Exclusions apply, apparently. It says it's talc-free. It flawlessly sets, blurs, and mattifies your complexion in one simple step. Infused with hydrolyzed silk and ceramides, which are great, to draw moisture to the skin, plus botanical-rich blue lotus flower extract to give skin a soft, radiant glow. It says to use a fluffy brush to dust this powder on skin. It can be worn alone or over makeup. So I think that's all the relevant information there. All right, so that is what the package looks like. Hard plastic with the kind of gold metallic. So I like this aesthetic of their packaging. And let's see, okay. So it has like it feels like a silicone, like a rubbery kind of stopper. So you can see there's like the well. It has a little bit of plastic on there to make sure the product doesn't get out, but it looks like this will kind of stay pretty, what's the word? Like tidy inside, like the loose powder isn't just gonna like completely get into the top portion. And let's pull off this. Okay, so it has like a little net to it. You can see. I don't know where my trash can went. Okay, so it has like a flexible mesh, which is kind of fun. I'm going to use this brush, which has been discontinued by Real Techniques, unfortunately. And let's see. I do like the design of this packaging. And normally, my concealer has been on for a little while now, but normally I set underneath my under eyes. I think it has a scent. I don't know what I'm smelling. So I don't know if there's like any kind of radical blurring or anything going on. Definitely mattifies. And I'll just do like half my forehead. Of course, with, you know, these lights, they do kind of tend to, you know, bounce off and really make my face look maybe shinier than it is in person. Okay, so that's roughly half my face and my nose. So, it doesn't look cakey. And I do have dry skin, so if anything, I try to err on like a lighter application of powder. But just from initial impressions, I think it looks good. And I do like this packaging. So happy I selected that. The next item is the blush and contour, also from Complex Culture. And the back of the package says, this 2-in-1 palette adds a healthy, gorgeous glow to your complexion in no time at all. Again, infused with ceramides and hydrolyzed silk. Okay, so what does this retail for? So the powder, by the way, it says it's made in the USA. The blush duo says it's made in China. It has a $35 value. It's a matte contour powder, 100% cruelty-free. Okay, again, same packaging. And it does, oh, it looks like they pop out. Okay, we're gonna have to investigate that. So like the eyeshadow palette, it has a pretty generous mirror inside, which I'm a fan of, and then it has this overlay where it kind of tells you, I'm not sure how well that's gonna show up here. Does that show up any better? It says the contour, Power Player contour powder under cheekbones for sculpted definition, and then swirl the pink slip blush onto the apples of your cheeks. So pretty kind of standard instructions for applying that kind of product. I wonder if I can use this. I have my little Lorac key that came with their palette. Looks like it might fit in this hole. Yes. Okay. All right, so they get mega points for their packaging. I'll have to check the eyeshadow palette again. So the contour pan just popped out easy enough, and the only slight criticism I have, like I would have any product like this, is that they don't have the shade name or brand or anything on the back with like a sticker. It does have the double CCs imprinted onto it, but that's just, you know, one of my preferences is to have it on there. What do I do with the eyeshadow palette? Okay, so it looks like the eyeshadow palette doesn't have any kind of way to pop the pans out, which is fine. I was just wondering if I missed something. Okay, so I guess they feel very creamy to the touch. So those are the shades. I don't know if they have any kind of other duos. This looks a little warm to be a contour, to be honest, so I might apply it more like a bronzer. So I'm going to take my Rephr 22 brush and I guess apply some Let me know if you guys prefer a matte or a more kind of dewy look in the winter. I don't know, I feel like in the summer, at least this past year, people were embracing more, I guess it was more of a no makeup look. But I feel like normally people are trying hard to combat shine when they're out and it's hot. And then in the winter, like for skincare anyway, you're trying to like get as much moisture into your skin, and you're more likely to be dried out. So I don't know if it's just kind of embracing what the weather gives you in terms of a more like matte look in the winter, or it's just like a trend that's not really kind of tied to the weather. I don't know. Did that make any sense? Let me know if you prefer a matte or a more dewy look in the winter. Okay, so that is like the bronzer, which I think works well for my skin tone. I'm quite fair. Again, I think this is definitely more of a bronzer than a contour, but maybe because they intended it to be a contour, it actually works as a bronzer for me as opposed to being too yellow or golden or whatever. And then using my Rephr number 5 brush, not sure how pigmented this is going to be, but let's see. Okay, that's pretty pigmented. I think of the two, I prefer the bronzer contour. Like for filming, I do tend to wear a little bit of a heavier blush look because, you know, the lights and everything tend to wash me out. But I guess it does kind of blend in the more I work with it. It's a little bit strong. But if that does happen, you can take like your powder brush or even like your foundation product and go over it just to kind of help diffuse it. I also, they said the apples of your cheek, I tend to, like with the, I'm gonna call it the bronzer. So I applied it more like a bronzer, not like a contour as they suggested. One thing I've done, I guess as I've been getting older or just like my makeup preferences have changed, I try to focus my blush more kind of in this area versus like the true apples of your cheek, because I think someone said it, I forget who it was, but if you concentrate the blush right here, it kind of draws your face down. So I think it's a little bit more flattering to kind of have it be more lifted. So, okay. So those were, I guess, the complexion products. And we still have mascara, eyeshadow, and lip, I think is what we have left. So I guess I'll do eyeshadow next. So this palette they sent. All right, so the IBY Beauty eyeshadow palette. They say this has a $15 value, which I think is probably fair. It says, nail your après-ski look, whether you're hanging on the slopes or getting snugly fireside with this palette of 9 earthy and enchanting eyeshadows infused with moisturizing vitamin E and rosehip seed oil. Use your favorite shadow brush or your fingers to apply these complementary shades to your lids. And it says it's vegan and free from talc, mineral oil, and parabens. Okay. So, has a very, you know, fiery look to it. So, let's see here. So, I think, what do we want to start with? All right, I'm going to use my Inglot 28PO to go into Snow Bunny, which looks like a matte cream. And I already applied the Fenty eyeshadow primer. So these feel pretty smooth going on, not too much kick up. Okay, so I like to just kind of set the primer or go over with a base to make blending a little bit easier. And then my MAC 286, it's a duo fiber. I'm gonna go into, I guess I'll go into Hot Cocoa, which is like a matte brown. I prefer if it were a tad lighter. But I think these shadows are pretty forgiving. Blend really nicely. Oh, got a little bit too much on there. All right. Don't make me a liar here, IBY. I'm just using little circular motions. I think I need to go in again just a tad, just to kind of even it out a bit. I have a little spot of eczema on my eyelids there, which is very upsetting, but we'll make it through. All right, going into Snow Bunny again on the Rephr number 3. I'm not gonna want anything too dramatic, just adding a little bit of definition. Alright, so going back into Snow Bunny on the top, just to kind of make sure that is soft blended. And I think I'm going to take my Chikuhodo GSN 9 and go into Nippy, which looks like a taupe metallic. And I'm going to apply that on the center of the lid. Maybe it's more fair to call this a satin rather than a metallic. Okay. I don't hate it. It's not hugely impactful. And then I'm going to go into Cozy Up, which looks more, has more of a purpley tone to it, really. Get purpley taupe. I will say the mirror is a little small to be able to get like a good look at what you're doing. So I'd say this is probably like a very beginner friendly palette. Okay, so then I'm going to go into Below Zero, which is that shade in the top left. This looks again like kind of a satiny white. And I'm going to apply that to the inner corner and like inner third. Okay, and just to see, do I want to apply these wet? Okay, so I'm going to take some of the Tarte Maracuja setting mist and spray that on my brush and go back into Nippy. The names are fun, I'll give them that, and see if I can get a better kind of color payoff. Not really. Going in with my ring finger. I mean, it's a very kind of muted look. So I'd say if you're like used to really impactful shadows, this probably will be a bit of a letdown. I think I will try the Ciate product. I guess I'll swatch this first. It has a very kind of elongated doe foot. Ooh, that is shiny. All right, let's see how this does over like eyeshadow. Okay, so we'll see how badly that crease is on me. I do have more hooded lids, so I'll just kind of look down and look up that product while it is hopefully setting. So this has a $22 value, and you can use the code 25Ipsy, so 25IPSY, to receive a 25% discount. So it says this universally flattering copper shadow, so I guess I was wrong on both counts for the shade, can be layered on for intense metallic color or blended out for sheer sparkle. So I guess I have more of a intense look going on with it. It's made with long-wearing pigments that won't smear or smudge and is super easy to apply thanks to the doe foot applicator and ultra blendable formula. And it says wear it alone on bare lids or as a sparkly shadow topper. Vegan, cruelty-free. Okay. So it's not creasing immediately anyway. Still feels kind of like cooling and wet. But it is like very nice and reflective and shiny, and it's definitely more of a look than I was able to get just from the eyeshadow palette. So I guess I'll go ahead and swatch the palette for you. All right, so from left to right we have Below Zero, Snow Bunny, Hot Cocoa. The second row here is Nippy, S'mores, and Evergreen. And then finally we have Hoodie, Cozy Up, and Black Ice. And Black Ice, it's really more of a dark brown than black. So I get why they named it that, but I think it's a dark brown. It's not black. So those are the shades. Like I said, I think Below Zero is a satin. Snow Bunny is a matte, as is Hot Cocoa. I think Nippy is a satin, S'mores is a matte. I might call these three possibly Nippy, but I think Evergreen, Hoodie, and Cozy Up are like metallics, and then Black Ice, it's kind of a satin matte. Okay, so I think I've given the Ciate product enough time, and my mirror here. There might be some minimal creasing. Like I said, I did have primer and shadow on underneath it. I am very prone to creasing, even though I have dry skin, so I do always wear a primer really for that reason. So I guess I'll go in with a liquid liner, which is kind of unusual for me, but I feel like with this type of metallic shade, it's a little difficult to apply gel on top. This is just the Physicians Formula Eye Booster in black. So I don't love eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, because I just find that it's a little less forgiving than like a pencil. Like, it's hard to kind of smudge it out if you overdo it, kind of like I did on this eye. Then I have to go back in, and I don't even attempt wings really. Okay. I'm just curious, by the way, if okay, so that's dry. Like, there's a little bit of like pigment and glitter that's kind of moving around, but it does definitely dry down. So I think we're ready for mascara. So again, using the It Cosmetics Superhero and my Ciate eyelash curlers. I forgot my bottom lashes actually. So this has like a thin, slightly, I'm not sure if it's hourglass actually, it might just be like kind of slightly tapered. Alright, so just reviewing the claims of this mascara, it says Elastic Stretch Volumizing Mascara. I guess it gives me decent volume. I think I'm just like on a huge like volume kick. It says Lash Changing Power Brush wraps every lash from base to tips for super volume, super length, super elastic stretch. So I think it looks good. I mean, I think I remember buying like a full size of this mascara before, so it's definitely not a bad one. Still not going to replace my Tarte Lights Caramel Splashes though. Okay, so that is the eyes done. And last but not least, where's the lip product? So this is the Trestique lip product. So this is a $25 product. And it says it has a berry colored matte lip creme plus a moisturizing balm that can be layered under your lip color or right on top for a shiny finish. Plus it has a custom magnetic cap that won't pop off in your makeup bag. Cruelty free. Okay. So, do you like that magnetic top? It's kind of fun. All right, so I'll try to. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. It's more of a berry. So I think I had a tad bit of balm on my lips, but this doesn't feel like too mattifying. My lips are not like in the best condition. Like I have a little bit of like dry skin there, but this just seems to kind of smooth over them. Okay. Don't hate that. So the balm side here. I mean, it's definitely a little bit more like shiny. But I wouldn't say this like makes a huge difference in the finish. Yeah, I'm not sure this goes together, but whatever. Okay, I'll take my hair down. All right, so what do I think of what I received? So again, pull up my trusty app here. I guess I'll start with the base glam bag, which again is $12 a month. So I think I got my money's worth from the base Ipsy bag with the face masks. I mean, the cleanser is nice. I just don't know if it's like the best for my skin type. The lip balm, I'm sure we'll get use out of. The mascara is a nice brand. The lip gloss I could have done without. And is that everything? Yeah, I guess that was everything. So not bad. I'd say my Glam Bag Plus was better this month though. Just taking a look at everything. And of course it's like twice as expensive, so there's that that you have to take into account. Yeah, so the IBY Beauty palette, you know, I could kind of take it or leave it. I don't know if this is something you'll be able to purchase because it does say it is an Ipsy exclusive, so I don't know if it'll be in like a pop-up or something. They do say it's a $15 palette, which I think is probably about right. I would say that like adds a tremendous amount of value. I do like the Complex Culture powder and the blush palette. I think those are both nice products. I like the Ciate eye product, surprisingly. I don't know how long it'll last without creasing. I guess we'll just see. But I like that. I mean, the Trestique product is nice. I do like the packaging design on that one. And then as far as the add-ons go, you know, the hair masks are great. I've tried this Briogeo before, so happy to stock up on that. I don't know if I've tried the Verb. I can't remember. Kate Somerville, I'm a little dubious about, so I'll have to investigate that a little bit further. But I guess that's the risk you take when things are kind of at a discount. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I received in my Ipsy bags for the month of December. January's bag should be here any moment now. I think tomorrow, January 2nd, is when we customize our Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. I do like the bag design that they've kind of showed us so far. It has like a light blue color and then it says Dream all over it. So I think that's fun. So yeah, I think that's it for me. I hope you guys are all having a very safe and cozy start to the new year, and if you haven't subscribed already and would like to see more from me, please do subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.